Okay, so I am back. I did pull my pencils. All right, I'm in Rooms of Wonder, and we did this one last time, this little jar here. These are just cute little jars with rooms in them. And I said we'd come back and finish most of it up this time. I am going to leave quite a bit for you to pull and pick colors on your own, but we are going to do a good bit of this. So I decided for mine, I'm going to come in, and I am still using the Polychromo pencils. Use any pencils you have. Use Crayola. I love my Crayola. There's such a wide variety of color in them that they're really a lot of fun. But I'm just going to do these lights in this silver. It's metallic. And I thought, why not? You know, it's not really an old retro kitchen, but in some ways it is. It's like a really big mix of different things. It really is. I don't always stick with just one time period or anything like that. People used to say, well, what kind of house are you looking for? And I'm like, something that's got brick and walls and 2 bathrooms and a garage. You know, styles, I don't know. Just I'm not picky on all that. I don't really have preferences. I don't guess it's a matter of being picky or not. I just really don't have preferences on it. So I am going to do this grill area down here in the silver and the shelf across here. I know I had said I was going to use gel pens for all this, and here I am using a pencil. So I will use gel pens on these because or I'll leave them orange. Maybe just leave them orange because I colored over them already and my pencil's not going to cover it. So we'll see how that goes. Picking up my black, and I'm just going to do this cord. Now I did come back in and finish all my plaid on this background. Most of it anyway. I think I missed a bit right there. But anyway, so you can see how that goes. I'm going to do the other end of the cord in black, and then I'll leave that outlet in white. I decided I was going to do the pans or some of the stuff down here in this green. This is actually number 160 something. 168, I believe. And it is, yellow, green, yellow. Oh, it's like a mossy green. How's that? I'm going to start telling you all that instead of trying to give out names. Just cannot read some of the names on these. My eyes, I don't know, I probably need an eye appointment. My eyes have gotten better on distance. I don't even need my glasses since I had COVID. But on close-up, I'm still needing them, very much so. So, yeah, maybe I need to get the glasses, the eyes checked. This is a darker mossy green. This has a little bit more of an earthy feel to it. So maybe there's like a little bit of brown in it. Yeah, I can just hear somebody saying, just write all your colors down before you start. Yeah, if I could remember to, I probably would. This one is actually olive green yellowish, number 17, I think it's an 8. Yeah, sometimes they just show up better than other times. And then I grabbed these 2 colors 134 Crimson and Manganese Violet, number 160. I thought this might be kind of cool looking for the rug. Or, you know what? I also like the idea of this. This little mixer bowl. I can change my mind, right? Until it's finished, it's not finished. In fact, I think I'm going to do that just like that. This looks like an open container of something, so that's why I've not done that yet. Let's see what this comes out as. If we do this right down at just the base. I think I'm going to do the rug in this color too then. Yeah. It should look pretty good up next to this orangey red that we have going on. I feel like it's dark in here today. Did that help? Helped me. It's buzzing a little bit. I should get the one out that I just got from the Jerry's Artorama. So I try to kind of keep it to-go bag packed, just because I've had emergency surgery before with hernias, and I know I have another one, or because of going to the in-laws, just in the shape they're in. So, yeah, not sure. But I think one of my lights is with the to-go. And I'm going to come in with the other one that we just pulled, and I'm going to do everything that's like tucked up underneath, because that would be a little bit darker. So what's up with y'all? I know school has started everywhere by now. It's actually Wednesday. It's the last Wednesday. No, this is Tuesday. Went to the in-laws today. Today is the last Tuesday of August. And yeah, tomorrow I get mammogram and go see my GI doctor. And hopefully he will set me some sort of an appointment to get a GI done. The upper GI test done for my problems of coughing. Now, part of me wonders if this should be black in here or if it should be the red. So I'm going to do the black, but I'm going to leave that shelf in the silver. When you're doing little spaces like this, make sure your pencils are good and sharp. I think part of my problem with seeing is this is literally a good, probably 17 inches away from the rest of my body. I'm really reaching and leaning over a table, maybe 15 inches. But yeah, I need to find a setup to where the light is shining like right over me. But I've seen so many people, not the light, the camera. I've seen so many people get their heads in those shots though, and I'm just like, I don't want to be that person. So anyway, yeah, I like that kind of dark. Okay, now for the jar itself, I did pull this. It is 154 cobalt turquoise, light cobalt turquoise. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with it down here first. When you're starting a color that you're not real sure how light or dark it's gonna be, and you need it to go light to blend into something, start in an area that's away from that to begin with. So see, my area is up here. So now I can start getting lighter. I don't know if you can tell, I was up like this on my pencil before, and now I'm back like this. because as long as I stay further back on my pencil, I can't smush down hard on the lead, and it makes it to where I can't put that hard pressure on. Makes me stay lighter. And so I'll do all of this around here while I've got that light touch going on. You have to be careful. I don't know if you saw Evie's video with me. Blue and yellow make green. So be careful getting into that yellow with your blue pencil. You don't want to make green. Okay? Did you know that gray and yellow make a green? It makes kind of like an army green. And I think once a long time ago, I did or a mossy green. It depends on how much of each color you put in. I did a video, gosh, way back in the day, and then put worksheets on my Etsy for it. And it's, yeah, it's mixing the colors and how you get the greens using gray and yellow. And there's some of my favorite greens. And see, I'm going a bit darker over here. I don't know why. I might as well stop and take the eraser to it now, because I know I'm not going to be happy with it being that dark. Up over the lights is one thing, but no, not even there. I'm just going to take some of that out. I don't know, kind of sidetracked a little bit today. It could be because of all the doctor appointments tomorrow. I'm not really stressed over it. I'm just ready to have it all finished. You know what I mean? Just ready to have some answers and to have it finished, whatever it is. So, but today, like now, I'm not coughing like I was in the last video. That's what I mean. It just comes and goes. So, yeah, I will, sure, I'll put down in the comments what we find out when we do. But again, it's just for a consult tomorrow. I couldn't convince them to go ahead and just do the test. Of course, they make more money if I come in more times, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, I just went right over the top of that. So, I guess maybe I'm not really in a coloring mood. Didn't realize that till just now. Yeah. So, you know, there are days, you know, when you have a bad hair day and you're just like, forget it. And if you've got long hair, you throw it in a ponytail or a bun. If you've got short hair, you might pull it back in a bandana or hair barrettes or something. You can have bad coloring days. It happens. And what's the best thing you can do during those days? Put it away. Just don't even worry about it. Because chances are you're going to make a bigger mess than actually good. And then you're not going to be happy with it. So, yeah. You know, if I'd have figured all that out before I started, then I probably wouldn't have started. But anyway, I will get all this worked out, and it will be okay. For you that pray, a gentleman in our church passed away last week, and they had his memorial today. So pray for the Mr. Bob's family. We'll just put it that way. Pray for them. His wife had passed years ago, about 4 or 5, I guess. And he's been just by himself. And he had somebody that's been staying with him, and she's been coming to church with him, his caregiver. But yeah, so he died this week. So he has gone on to his eternal. So sure, his wife and he are having a little reacquaintance time. Now, what did I do? I grabbed a darker shade. This is Cobalt Turquoise 150, it's either 3 or 5, I don't know, but it's down in there. So, and what I'm doing is just some of these areas that might be just a little bit darker. I have a bird feeder that is attached to my window right out that side. No, there's not one sitting there right now. I thought there was. I hear the chirping of the birds, and Evie and I just refilled them the other day. So the birds like to come up there, and sometimes you can hear them tapping on the glass with their wings as they're bending over getting the food. It's really kind of cool. I enjoy having them right here. Now, my sister had asked, what would I do if I wanted to put ball across a jar? Like, you know, the old ball jars, the name that was on it. What I would do is I would sketch it on, okay, and then around each letter, I would do darker in the color that's right below it. Okay, for instance, okay, we're pretty well done with that. I think you can finish from here, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Do you remember this video? Okay, so what I would do is, instead of doing it in black, I would see how these colors right here are just a little bit darker? Not the black, but the other colors as you go around. Like that brown is darker right there, that pink's darker right there, that brown, that yellow. That's what I would do on the letters for ball on any of these. You would just do like the black and some gray. Maybe I should just do it on one of them. How's that? Would y'all like that for a lesson? It's not really that hard to do. It's just a matter of getting and having all the same colors ready and doing them in the darkest shade. All right, what else can we do? Up here, I do like the idea on this for another metal lid, but let's see, I know I have some metallic pencils around here close. There they are. They're in a tumbler that my Sarah had given me, and they are the metallics. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just pull some colors. Actually, here's our swatches. I'm thinking for this lid, why don't we go ahead and do it in metallics, but use some different colors. So I'm going to use like these two, and of course I don't have these in any kind of order, so 1 and 3. I'm just gonna lay them all out here and see if I can find number 1 and number 3. There's 3 and there's 1. So 1 is the lightest. I'm going to do that through here. I'm hoping that this kind of pulls in the color from right here. Okay, that's why I picked this color. And then I'm going to do right here. I don't use these a whole lot. I'm not real sure why. These, I believe, are one of the sets I got from Temu. So if you want an invitation for that, to where I get just points, nothing monetary, but I do get points, then please ask for it, and each person gets their own invite, and I can put that down in the comments. Only thing is, you'll need to use the invite within like so many hours for it to be any good. So ask for it at a time when you're going to be able to do something about it. I am actually, because we're both unemployed because we are taking care of others around us and stuff right now, and it just doesn't pay to go back to work. So I am trying to earn through Temu Gifts a few things for holiday gift giving. Okay, what other color would go good with that? I'm thinking maybe an actual silver. What do y'all think? I know I'm going to be going by something and somebody's going to go, oh, that. And I'm going to be like, oh, too late. Okay, so I'm going to grab my other silver over here. And then I'm going to try to find Morning Dove, which is 23. And that's it right there. Wow. Can't believe I found it that quick. So we'll put these in. And it's just they've got so many extra details on this lid. This jar top. Yeah, it's a lid. I'm just thinking, why not use that to our advantage? Okay. And then I tend to think I should do the same thing right down here. So the actual silver in the middle. And then that Morning Dove right here on the edge. And by going darker on these edges, it's going to look a little bit more like it's wrapped around. Okay? Alrighty. I've yet to figure out what to do with that. Is that like an open container of flour? I guess just a gray. I'm not real sure, y'all. And then this back here is some sort of a container. So I'm going to grab a different gray. No, I'm actually going to do some colorful things on there. I'm going to grab this blue here and here. That was the lighter of the blues that I used earlier. And then I'm going to use River Blue 25 metallic right in here. And that's just kind of bringing in the blue that I used over here. All right. Then just these pieces down here, and I'm going to kind of play roulette. Pansy 48. Okay. That's going to be this and this. And then I'm going to grab whatever this is. Ketchup 08. No, that's going to blend in with the background too much. I can't do that. In fact, I can't do an orangey color. What about another green? This one is Macaw Green number 11. And yeah, I left that other stripe on there, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes you just get to where you're over it. I'm kind of over it. So anyway, all right, it'll be better next time. It really will. All right, that's it for this time, y'all. I will be back in a few days. I will answer comments as they come in. So let me know how you're doing, what you're doing. If you'd like any of the rest of these done. Oh, we were going to put lines. Okay, so here is my black and the lines to make them look real. I almost forgot about that. Now, whatever you do on one, do on all of them. So normally I would wait till I'm all done so that these are all parallel to each other. Okay, so I'm going to grab a ruler. This is going to be my angle, and you just go right through it. Okay, now does it look kind of like it's in glass? And then I'll take these lines that are on the ruler, line them up with one of these, and now I know that it's going to be the same for over here on this jar. And you don't have to do the same number each time. It will look better if you're doing it in an odd number. Okay, so that's how I do if I want it to look like glass. Okay, all right, that's it. I will see y'all back in a few days. All right, okay, bye-bye.